So sometimes the smallest comments from a child can have the biggest impact on an entire family. Recently, Beyonce revealed something deeply personal in a new Cecred advertisement. She shared behind the scenes footage of her family helping comb out Jay Z's wigs after more than 8 years of growth, a process that reportedly took nearly a week to complete. But what stood out wasn't the hairstyle itself, it was the reason behind it. Because according to Beyonce, Jay Z originally started growing his hair after Blue Ivy told her parents she wasn't feeling confident about her own hair. Beyonce explained that our daughter, Blue Ivy, said she wasn't feeling very confident about her hair at the time. When she told her father that, it inspired Jay to grow his hair. We really wanted her to love and embrace every inch of her gorgeous curls. Think about that for a moment, cousins. A father saw his daughter struggling with confidence and decided to make a statement without saying much at all. He grew his hair alongside her as a way of showing that natural black hair is beautiful, not because it was trendy, not because it was fashionable, but because his daughter needed to see that the very thing she felt insecure about was something worth embracing. And if we're being honest, that revelation makes the way people treated Blue Ivy all those years ago look even worse. A lot of people have conveniently forgotten how vicious the internet was towards that little girl. We're talking about grown adults making jokes about a child, grown adults criticizing her hair, grown adults turning a little black girl into a punchline because her curls didn't fit someone else's beauty standards. That is disturbing. I don't care how famous her parents are, I don't care how rich they are. There is something fundamentally wrong with adults gathering online to mock a child. And it wasn't isolated to social media either. There were more moments in mainstream media where people felt comfortable making jokes at her expense. There were conversations happening on television where Blue Ivy's hair became a topic of discussion as if that was normal. It wasn't normal then and it isn't normal now. What makes it even sadder is that so much of the criticism came from people who looked like her. Black hair has always been politicized. Too kinky, too coarse, too thick, too curly, too natural, too much. We're constantly told that our hair needs to be altered, it needs to be straightened, it needs to be hidden. Your baby hairs has to be laid down, relaxed, or changed before it's considered acceptable. Meanwhile, the very same features we're taught to be ashamed of became the trends the moment somebody else adopts them. That's why this story resonates with so many people. Because at its core, it's not really about Jay Z's hair. It's about a little girl learning to love herself. It's about parents doing everything they can to reinforce that love. And now that Blue Ivy is older and appears to have embraced the beauty of her natural curls, Jay Z decided it was time for a change. He debuted his new look at the Roots picnic, a moment that carried additional meaning because Philadelphia has long held sentimental value for him. His father was a fan of Philadelphia sports teams and famously wore an afro himself. In a way, the entire story comes full circle. A father grows his hair to support his daughter. Years later, he cuts it after she finds confidence in herself. That's actually a beautiful story. Instead, somehow people found a way to turn it into another reason to attack him. For years, people insisted Jay Z was wearing a lace front. Every photo became a conspiracy theory. Every hairstyle became a joke. Every appearance became an opportunity for ridicule. Now we found out the real reason behind the hair growth, and it shuts down years of ridiculous speculation. But that's the pattern, isn't it? When it comes to Jay Z and Beyonce, people seem to lose all common fucking sense. The rules are constantly changing depending on who's involved. Jay Z pursues a casino project and people act like he's the villain of the century. He's everything but a child of God. He loses the bid and suddenly it's a joke and celebration. But when another artist associated with something similar wins the bid, somehow is framed as black excellence in a business opportunity. Y'all are praising Nas for the same thing y'all said Jay-Z was a bad person for doing. Jay-Z is also not allowed to defend himself because how dare he get on that Roots picnic stage and clap back at the people who've been pushing narratives and propaganda about him. I thought y'all said y'all liked when people got in the booth. Oh, it's different because it's Jay-Z. Got it, got it, got it. Jay-Z also isn't allowed to partner with Target, even though artists from every fucking genre known to man has Target exclusives for decades. Never mind the fact that the nationwide boycott officially ended months ago. Never mind the fact that many artists worked with the retailer before, during, and after the controversy without receiving the same level of outrage. The standards always seem to shift depending on who we're talking about. And now people are upset because a man combed out his locks. Think about how absurd that sounds. A father supported his daughter gained confidence. He changed his hairstyle, and somehow that became controversial. Y'all are weird. There's no better way to say it. Y'all are fucking weird. Why are so many people invested in finding reasons to be angry at this man and his family? I'm not here to defend this motherfucker. He's a fucking billionaire. He don't need me to defend him. I'm just trying to make it make sense because it doesn't. Why are people so determined to turn every single thing this family does into outrage? Because some of this doesn't feel like criticism anymore. This feels like jealousy, resentment, and y'all are just fucking weirdos. It feels like people have become so committed to disliking certain individuals that they can't even acknowledge a positive story when one is right in front of them. You don't have to be a fan of Jay-Z. You don't have to be a fan of fucking Beyonce. But if your response to a father helping his daughter love herself is negativity, that says more about you than it does about them. The reality is just so simple. Black hair is beautiful. Natural hair is beautiful. Kinky hair is beautiful. Coarse hair is beautiful. And no child should ever be made to feel otherwise. If there's one thing worth taking away from this story, it's not the haircut or the combing of the locks, it's the lesson behind it. A little black girl once struggled to see the beauty in her own hair. Today, she appears confident, comfortable, and proud of who she is. That sounds like a parenting success story to me. Everything else is just noise. And for the record, Beyonce, I'm not buying nothing. Great promotional ad. You have me convinced that there's some hair crack in that Cecred. But I ain't got it right now, honey. I ain't got it. But cousins, let me know your thoughts on this story. Please do me a favor and smash the like button, hype this video up, and share it with somebody you love. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Y'all be safe, and I will holla at y'all in my next one. Later.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.